Hey, welcome home to Scarlet Hollow. It's me, Cheesy. We're about to try to meet up with Reese. I assume his mom is here. She just stepped out. I'm probably going to show her some boiled peanuts. That's my usual move. That's my MO. But basically, we just kind of did a bit of research at the library. Met the librarian who is worried about his daughter. I met Kanika's, I assume, brother, who has allowed me to steal chips, and I'm not going to tell anyone about that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what's going on. And I guess we'll see where it goes from here. Oh yeah, and the librarian lives in the library because his house is haunted, confirmed by his cat. The woman in the doorway stares directly into your eyes. You can practically feel her simmering irritation washing over you. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese could come hang out. Nothing strenuous, we promise. I'm not going to wake him up. If he's sleeping, he probably needs it. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now. Anyways. Oh no, poor Reese. It's just been so long since either of us have gotten the chance to hang out with him. I'm sure he and Cheesy would get along super well too. Offer her your boiled peanuts, damn straight. You hold out your pungent bag of peanuts. Maybe you can bribe Reese's mom into letting him hang out with you. He can't eat peanuts. No, it's not for Reese. This is for you, lady. God, can't believe this. Reese's mom turns back to the house sighing. Sorry. I know that was a little rude. You just want to hang out with Reese, and he misses both of you too. He's usually feeling his best around mid-afternoon. Why don't you come over tomorrow? We can have some supper, and y'all can hang out for a bit. I don't promise he'll be perky, but I'm sure it'll brighten his spirits to see you two again. And I suppose you can come too, Cheesy. I don't know you're gonna treat me like that, but alright. That would be great. You can bring a side dish, maybe deviled eggs? Does he still eat those? No. Eggs are a little much for him. They don't settle well. You can leave the cooking to me. I know what he can handle. Okay, I'll bring soda then. That's not... Okay, yes, fine, you can bring soda. Nothing with caffeine. Ginger ale, preferably. Oh, and leave the dog at home. She might cheer him up. You know, they have those therapy dogs in hospital. No dogs. What? I never. The absolute gall. Thanks so much, Dr. Kelly. We'll stop bothering you now. See you later. Dr. Kelly nods in acknowledgement and quickly shuts the door. The sound of several locks clicking into place can be heard from within. God, that woman makes me so nervous. She used to be so nice when we were kids. Always had the best stickers when we had to get our shots. Maybe she's just stressed about Reese. Or maybe she's just nice to kids. Either way, I guess it's just the three of us. You gonna drive? Yeah, sorry. I don't like the thought of going up there without the van. Cool, I'll take my shortcut then. Shouldn't take long for me to get there. You're welcome to tag along, Cheesy. Don't worry, I won't be offended if you'd rather ride with Kanika. I'm sure you're probably sick of the woods. Either way works for me. I already know that she won't answer. I think I'll ride with Kanika just because, didn't get a chance to talk to her all that much. And plus, we're like a trio now, right? So I already hung out with Stella. She's put my life in danger. Kanika now has a chance to put my life in danger. I'll ride with Kanika. See you at the mines. Oh, this is a really nice shot. Kanika is a careful driver, maintaining her control even though her old van bumps around on the unpaved mountain roads. She treats the tight turns with the fear they deserve, unlike your cousin, whose mood seems to make itself known through how aggressively she speeds around the treacherous bends. Yeah. Thanks for indulging us on that little diversion. Reese's mom is intense, but I'm glad we have plans. It sounds nice. Stella and I haven't really seen much of him the past few years. That sort of isolation can't be good for his health, no matter what his mom says. Let's see. know what? Does Stella have a thing with cars? It took some convincing to get her to ride back with the cops last night, even after everything that's happened in the woods. She brushed me off when I asked her about it last night, too. I was wondering if there's more to it than just, like, not liking them. Wait, she actually got into a car last night? She must have been really freaked out. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, I just noticed. That's really cool. She has a little magical girl keychain. That's fun. That's how her parents died. Car crash. I knew it. They were all in the car. She was in the car too. Just some cuts and bruises, but she doesn't like cars and tries her best to stay away from them. I don't think she's ever gonna actually leave this town. Has she seen someone? Like a therapist? Good luck finding a therapist within walking distance of Scarlet Hollow. I don't think that's something Stella'd go for anyway. She likes to solve her own problems. Clearly. But every time she's doing her thing by herself, she sort of puts herself into maximum danger. Because she's too busy trying to put on a brave face or something. What's actually going on with Reese? Good question. I wish I knew. His mom's been saying he's sick for years, and it's not like she's wrong about it. He's been a wreck a few times I've seen him. That's rough. Yep. Do you have any other theories on what's going on aside from what we talked about at the library? I don't know. I don't think there's enough information yet to support any strong conclusions. Though I've been wondering if what you two saw was maybe some sort of mutated animal, like a strain of hairless monkeys, or raccoons or something. Do you know about Morgan Island? It's off the coast of South Carolina, and there's a whole population of rhesus monkeys infected with herpes, like 4,000 of them. Maybe the ditchlings are some kind of alopecia research monkeys. Which sounds ridiculous now that I've said it out loud. Forget I said anything. Those things were not monkeys. I saw them with my own eyes, and they were way too messed up to be anything like monkeys. I mean, that doesn't rule out lab monkeys, right? Could be that whatever made them hairless also caused weird swellings or altered their proportions. Yeah, I don't know. They were like really weird. They were more human than monkey, if you can call that human. They also had super long necks. It was weird. It doesn't make sense. But like I said, we don't have anywhere near enough information. Fair? Have you ever thought about living somewhere else? Asking the real questions, huh? I can respect that. Yeah, this wasn't the plan, and it still isn't. It was actually a couple of years into vet school, top of my class, I might add, when my dad died. Oh, that's why she talks about animals a lot. Vet school. My mom wasn't up for running the store, and my brother, well, you'll meet Miles if you haven't already. No, I met Miles. I only wanted to take a semester off, help them get back on their feet. But it's been a year and change now. It's not just about my family, too. The general store? That's the general store. If it winds up going under, it's hard not to imagine the whole town collapsing. Maybe I'll get back to it next semester. No, maybe I'll get to go back next semester. I'd say welcome to the Dead Dads Club, but I don't actually know if my dad is dead. You know what? I don't really feel like saying that. That didn't work out with Tabby all that well. Chase your dreams. I'm sure they'll be okay without you. Nika sighs. You're probably right. I just don't know if I could handle leaving and finding out that something bad happened as soon as I was gone. I really appreciate the vote of confidence. Not a lot of people share your perspective. Yeah, now that I know more about stuff, what's up with your brother? I swung by the general store this morning, and I'm pretty sure I met your brother. What's his deal? Ugh, Miles. He didn't do anything weird, did he? He did such a good job, a model employee. That is such a lie. He was on his phone the whole time. Oh god, I bet he was playing that Dragon Ball game. He spent like $200 on it last month. Hell yeah. Gamers rise up. Don't get me wrong, he's family, and I love the guy. He sure doesn't make it easy. Doesn't sound like it. That's it. You and Kanika sit in comfortable silence for the last few minutes of the ride. Nice. You and Kanika arrive at the mines before Stella. Stella's probably going to be another couple of Hey y'all, how was the ride? Please, I'm gonna put Gretchen down for a sec. Gretchen was looking great when she showed up, by the way. It's so good to see both of y'all again. Oh, it's so good to see both of y'all again. It's good to see you too, Gretchen. Did you run here? Yep, felt like getting a run in. I didn't want to keep y'all waiting. My poor Stella was scared out of her mind. You would have thought the very hounds of hell were at her heels, and all that running rattled my bones something awful. You didn't run into any of those creatures, did you? Nope. That makes sense. They're probably nocturnal. I don't know if I should feel relieved or disappointed. But we're all here. What's the plan? I guess we just go talk to people. I guess so. I should probably be on lookout duty. I'm a bit of a persona non grata in the mines. Ah, yes, of course you'd be banned. Tabitha? Yeah, I might have tried sneaking in to talk to her a time or two too many. And Gretchen makes it extra hard to be sneaky. What can I say? I thrive in the limelight. We're probably less likely to get caught if one of us is snooping around town there. Let's see. If Stella's on lookout duty and only one of us is going in, what's the third person doing? You know those cheesy... That's me. You know those cheesy rom-coms where someone wears an earpiece on their first date? Whoa, do you have some kind of surveillance rig in the back of your van? I didn't know about? What? No. I have a pair of earbuds with a really good mic. Well, really good mic. We can do a group call. I think you're gonna need my number if you want to do this through a group call. Yes, that would be important, wouldn't it? Huh, could have sworn we swapped numbers at some point. Weird. Wait, what? Are you sure? Are you sure you swapped numbers with me? Maybe you actually swapped numbers with someone and it was not. I'll just quietly give them my contact info. I quietly swap contact info with Stella and Kanika. I take it I'm the one going in. I take it I'm the one of us you're talking about. Tabitha and I aren't exactly friends, and pretty much all the miners shop at the general. Sorry about that. And pretty much all of the miners shop at the general store. I don't want to make folks uncomfortable, you know. It's probably for the best, Cheesy. All right. Remain silent. Kanika hands you a pair of earbuds. We can feed you questions if you get stuck. Stella can give you a heads up if Tabitha's headed your way. Dang, I've missed doing this sort of thing with you. You're so thorough. Aw, thanks. I do my best. I guess we should part ways and start the call, yeah? Stella and Kanika break off, leaving you alone in the entrance of the mines. Your phone buzzes. Hey, can you hear us? Try saying something. Something. Stella and Kanika chuckle on the other side of the line. I'm a comedian. Alright, cool. Nothing to do now but enter the work site. Enter. You pass through the unlocked fence and enter the property of the Scarlet Hollow mine. I'm in. Alright, Morpheus, good to know. I'm gonna go to the nearest group of miners. Hey, hotties. You approach the nearest group of miners, a blonde woman, a broad-shouldered man, and an old-timer. Their uniforms identify them as Harrison, Davis, and Zax. You got a reason to be bothering us? Actually. Cat. Davis, Zax. Okay, that's cool. So I met this guy on the bus. I didn't think we'd be able to talk about him, but sweet. Wore a beanie and a shirt that said, "I want to yeah." He said he had some friends working the mines up here. Does this have anything to do with what's going on in town? Yes, because they're missing, I think. A lot of people wear beanies. He gave me some boiled peanuts. Do you all want any? I'm so glad I can do this. I'm so glad I can always pull out my boiled peanuts. He gave me some boiled peanuts. Do you all want any? Oh no. Is that where you got those things? Oh my god, they're at least a day old at this point. Pass. No thanks. I'm good. Now, is there anything else we can help you with? Sure you don't want my boiled peanuts? Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? Yeah, we knew him. It was such a cut-up. Missed that dude. I think I'm gonna be direct. He accosted me last night. Wait, what? No way. Isn't that the guy y'all said was, well, I guess he's still around. But accosting people at night, that doesn't sound like him at all. What do you think happened to him? Are you some sort of cop? No, I don't think I'm gonna do well if I answer them. They seem to be really apprehensive. If I say just tell me what happened, they'll probably not like me. If I say that, they'll probably not like me. If I lie, they'll probably not like me. Remain silent. Yeah, I don't like the smell of this one bit. I know bait when I see it. Let's get out of here. Our shift's about to start anyways. Sorry. The miners pack up their things and leave. Damn. Maybe it was just me, but they seem to think Wayne was dead, right? It wasn't just you. Don't worry about the miners storming off like that. That's some pretty good info. That was pretty good info. Yeah, let's approach another group of miners. Before you can reach the miners, you're struck by an intense feeling. You recognize the hollow terror as the same thing you felt last night when you set your eyes on that awful man in the miner's jacket. Was he awful, though? Maybe he was just trying to say hi, and he really... Maybe Tabitha talked about me. Because I'm her cousin. I don't know why she would talk about me at all to anybody. You shouldn't have come here. It's dangerous. Oh. Oh. Ghost! What are you? Flesh and blood, much like yourself. You don't have to be afraid of me. I am the only person in this town who truly cares about your safety. Don't forget that. Even if it's already too late to stop what's going to happen. Yeah, where were you while I was in the woods? Man, what do I want to say? Yeah, where were you while I was in the woods? Watching. I would have stepped in if you were ever truly in danger. Huh. Huh. Alright. Before you can say another word, the figure is gone. Hey, Cheesy. Are you still there? We've been getting static from you. Oh, don't mind me. Our new friend just stopped by to say hello. He was just like, hey, what's up, man? I'm your buddy. Whoa. I thought I saw you talking to someone down there. Are you okay? Whatever he is, I don't think he's human. I hate to say it, but between the way those miners talked about him and how the call went to static, what if he's a ghost? Like, actually a ghost? You hate to say it. Stella, I don't think anything would make you happier than Wayne being a ghost. Also, ghosts aren't real. Hey now, just because I want ghosts to be real doesn't mean I want this ghost harassing Cheesy. He said some real ominous shit to me. I am the only person in this town who truly cares about your safety. That sort of thing. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Yeah, I care about your safety. I need to talk to Tabitha about this. The other miners think this guy's dead, even though he's still lurking around the camp. Totally get that. If you're sure, tipping her off might make it hard to talk to anyone else. No, I'm going straight to Tabitha. I feel like she'll talk to me. You make your way to the trailer in the middle of the camp. Tell Stella and Kanika you're about to hang up. Yeah, I'm gonna hang up. Hey guys, I'm gonna hang up real quick. I don't want Tabitha to think I'm spying on her. He disconnected from the call before opening the door. Tabitha's looking real stressed out. Let's see. Well, this is terrible looking. Or busy. Whoa, she's got a shotgun up here. Fly be dead. Catching flies, I see. You should really just clean this place. And I see that our girl is incredibly banned. And the little dog too. And her little dog too. You enter Tabitha's trailer and find her sitting at her desk, head buried in her hands. What are you doing here? Who's Wayne? He keeps following me. Tabitha sighs. I don't know who you think has been following you, but it's not him. If you're going around asking questions about Sam Wayne, you're probably going to hear some rumors. Sam was friendly with me. Even came around to the estate a few times. Oh, you guys were like a thing? And a lot of the workers here just can't seem to get over it. He disappeared. And despite what a lot of people seem to be insinuating, I don't know what happened to him. I don't even know if he's alive. Whatever. It's fine. I know it's easy to blame the mean boss for that sort of thing. But I digress. If someone's following you, you should just stay at the estate where it's safe. I don't think the estate is safe. He was watching me from outside my room. Look at this boot print I found in the garden, facing my window. You showed Tabitha the photo you took earlier today. That's a little unsettling. But I assure you the estate is well guarded against intruders. I won't let anything happen to you this week, I promise. Look, if it'll make you feel better, I can ask some of my men about him. I doubt much will come of it, though. Not many employees want to get caught tattling to their boss. Ditchlings. Potential mine collapse. I'm going to talk about ditchlings. There are monsters in the woods, Tabitha. I know it's hard to take this seriously, but we caught them on camera, and they're supposedly a portent of doom for the town. I'm not asking you to believe me, but I'm asking you to take me seriously. I don't know anything about monsters in the woods, but if there's some kind of doom coming for this town, it'll be because I'm not able to do my job. You know what? I believe you on that one. You seem stressed the fuck out. Coal is a tough industry, Cheesy, as I'm sure you know. The seams in these hills aren't exactly untapped either. This mine has been operating for almost 200 years. It'll run dry at some point, maybe even in my lifetime, but I'll do whatever I have to if it means this place lasts just a little longer. Over 100 people work for me, and for each of those people, this is it. This is the best job they're ever gonna get. I don't like doing layoffs. I don't like doing cuts. I don't like seeing my childhood home crumble around me. But every day I get up and do what needs to be done to save this town from ruin. Not that I believe anything when it comes to Stella and monsters, but who cares if you two saw a harbinger of doom? See that every day. You leave it at that. Look, kind of swamped right now. I was actually getting ready for a big meeting when you walked in, but if you want, you can wait here for an hour or so and I could swing back when I'm done and pick you up. Just don't go around bothering my men. Don't move a muscle. Don't so much make eye contact with them. They're supposed to be working. I'll see you then. Tabitha leaves the room. As soon as she's gone, place Kanika's earbuds back in your ear and redial. Hey, is everything good? That was not a mistake. I think this will be fine. Tabitha was actually really helpful. Let's meet back up. Really, that's incredibly surprising. No use sticking around here. Head back outside to regroup with Stella and Kanika. As you leave Tabitha's office, you take a moment to get your bearings, only to be interrupted with a sudden movement. Corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of the hill. Hey, I think I just saw Rosalina. Wait, really? What's she doing here? Should I go after her? Yeah, we should call Oscar. Let's handle that after we catch up with her. Yeah, it's fair. Oh my god, why would she do that? You rush over the hill to get your bearings, the sound of active mining fading into the distance. Rosalina is nowhere to be found, but dusty footprints point towards a nearby mine. Something about the mine feels wrong, as though a cold anger lies burning inside, sucking the life from the surrounding hills. This is the site of a mass grave. She didn't. I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw mine? That place was shut down like 100 years ago, after a collapse that killed over 100 people. And here I thought Stella was going to be the one to drag me into an abandoned coal mine. Hey, remember all those bad feelings I got last night? This place feels straight up cursed. I mean, like Kanika said, a lot of people died down here. There's a lot of spooky history to this place. For all we know, maybe all the death left some kind of mark down there. Okay, just because a bunch of people died in there doesn't mean it's cursed. Come on, I'm not about to let Rosalina get hurt there. Even if it means I have to go underground. Whoa, you sure, Neeks? Cheese and I can handle that on your own. Yeah, I'm sure. As much as I hate confined spaces, I hate the thought of other people getting trapped down there even more. Hey, that's really nice of her. Ah! Stella and Kanika disappeared into the mines. Before you follow, you briefly wonder if you should let Tabitha know about this. Wait, what the fuck is that? What is this shit? What is this weird thing over here? What? Okay, that's it. I'm calling Tabitha. Ultrafrontal, your cousin. What is it? You know I'm in a meeting. A kid just snuck into the Shaw mine. I figured you should know. What? Are you serious? Why do things keep happening to me? Oh, whatever. I'll head over there as soon as I can. Just stay where you are and wait for me, alright? God, I don't even know why I'm trying to reason with you. It's not like you'll listen. Oh, I will happily wait and not want to go in there. I called you as a courtesy, but I'm not going to wait around for you. It's a kid. I'm going to go for the kid. I swear to God. I'm sorry. But my mind's made up. Hang up the call. Take a deep breath and follow your new friends into the mine. Inside the mine is warmer than you'd expect. The air thick and wet. The ceiling hangs much lower than you are tall. You know, that little creature was just there in the corner, and that was messing me up. The ceiling hangs, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, the ceiling hangs much lower than you are tall, forcing you and your companions to hunch over. Your legs are bent in a painful squat as you begin to navigate its maze of corridors. Hey, you made it. I told you he would. For a second there, Kanika thought you were making a beeline for Tabby. I actually kinda did. I called her before coming in. Are you kidding me? I don't know how long it's gonna take for this to get through to you, Cheesy, but that woman's not to be trusted. Well, what matters is that the gang's all here. We'll find Rosalina in no time. I don't know. You guys don't trust her, but I think Tabby is trying to take care of something all by herself, and she doesn't like the fact that her mother died, because I think she was probably the only other person that had to take care of things all by herself. At least that's my assumption. Press on. The deeper you progress into the mine, the heavier the air becomes. Coal dust hangs in thick clouds around you, even though this place was abandoned over a century ago. Jesus, it's cramped down here. Does anyone else's chest feel tight? I certainly can't say I'm one for dark and stuffy places. This seems much more suited for a cat, if I do say so myself. Oh, should have said that with the twangy voice. I was just really invested in being inside a dark, cramped mine. Yeah, abandoned mines are way more claustrophobic than people expect them to be. And this one's real bad, you know, because of the child miners, or should I say, the minor miners? Don't say that, Stella. Kanika visibly shudders. Okay, I'm not superstitious, but if there's one way to make sure you get haunted, it's cracking jokes about dead child laborers while walking on their graves. What can I say? I do my best to tempt the spirits wherever I go. I actually snuck down here a few times to try and get some good footage. Part of my ghost hunting phase. Jesus, Stella, the things you do for your viewers. Did you find anything? I wish. If any place in Scarlet Hollow was actually haunted, it'd be this mine, hands down. But all I got was dust in my lungs and a couple of false alarms. Stella pauses as sound rushes over her. Oh my god, what was that? Mine's gonna collapse. We're all gonna die here, aren't we? Stella sighs longingly. That's just how wind sounds down here. He sounds so disappointed. It just brings back memories of my last foray into these depths. Every time I thought I'd finally found a spooky ghost, there wound up being a very unghostly explanation. Like local wildlife, for instance. Ah, yeah. Stella turns her flashlight towards an alcove overhead. Say, what's the big idea? Yeah, we was sleeping here. Shut that light off, you nosy bastards. I am so sorry for my companions. Stella means well, I assure you. Those guys got me real good last time I was here alone. I'm sure you're quite worried about me after my behavior last night, Cheesy, but let that interaction be assurance that my tempo is most wholly under control. I wouldn't dare venture away from the safety of my Stella's arms in a horrible place like this. Thank God. Oh my god, there are bats down here? I'm gonna get rabies, aren't I? I'm gonna get rabies and die in a mine collapse. You holding up okay, Neeks? Yeah, sorry, I'm just a little on edge. Kanika stopped mid-sentence by a thunderous knock echoing from deeper in the mine. Okay, what was that? That was death. Of that I am certain. I have no idea that was. That sound like knocking to you guys? Mystical, a hateful and broken presence stirs in the deep. It doesn't want you here. That was a warning. We have to move fast before something terrible happens here. Whoa, you don't think it's Tommy knockers, do you? Okay, no. Tommy knockers are not real. They're not allowed to be real. Are you trying to give me a panic attack? I'd love to spend some extra time poking around down here, but maybe it's got something to do with the mystery. The three of you are interrupted by a second much less distant sound of a can being popped open. Okay, now that wasn't Tommy knockers. Came from this way. Follow me. It's snacks. These kids are in so much trouble. Follow Stella. You and Kanika follow Stella further into the mine. You breathe a sigh of relief as the tight passages give way to a small cavern. A group of teens turns and stares at you with annoyance. What the hell are you all doing here? What the hell are you doing here, you creeps? Are you stalking us? Yeah, creeps. Just said that, Alexis. If I wanted an echo, I'd yell into the Grand Canyon. There's something terrible in this place that wants to be left alone. Get out of here before it leaves its marks on you. Tell your creepy friend to leave us alone, General Store Lady. Rosalina, your dad is worried sick about you. And if you ask me, he was right to worry. Why the hell would you think hanging out Old Mine would be a good idea? Is the Maxwell place not dangerous enough? Because no one usually comes in here. Duh, everyone knows we hang out at Maxwell Place now, so we have to find a new hideout. Which you instantly found, so I guess we have to find even more secluded place where we can just be ourselves. Can't believe your dad sent people to follow you, Rosalina. That's messed up. I think that qualifies as harassment. You're right, Becca. It is messed up. I don't need him telling. could at least explain ourselves. You could at least check in so he knows you're not dead. He loves you and worries about you, but he's really not asking for much. Don't you kids have school tomorrow anyways? It's fall break, and we're not kids. Yeah, we're teens. Young pups these days. Young pups these days, absolutely no respect for the elders. Are those canned strawberry margaritas? Where did you even get those? As teens avoid eye contact, Miles tries to melt into the cavern wall. Oh, Miles. Oh, no. I know that isn't you, Miles. It better not be you. Yeah, whatever, it's me. What are you even doing here? Becca's right. Sounds to me like you're stalking and harassing and all that. You're supposed to be minding the store. It's not like anyone comes in on Tuesdays, and Mom's there, so it's fine. Eyes dart uncomfortably around the cavern as Kanika tears into her brother. It's not fine. It's extremely not fine. Why do I always have to be the responsible one? Do you know what I would give to be as carefree as you? I left school so you would have a chance to live your life, and this is what you're doing with it? What would Dad think if he could see this, stealing booze from the family store to dick around in an abandoned mine? Dad's dead, Kanika. But if he were here, he'd be disappointed you wound up being such a bossy jerk. Who cares if we're having canned margaritas somewhere? Nobody's supposed to bother. Somewhere nobody's supposed to bother us? If this is what y'all do for fun around, maybe ditchlings are kind of inevitable. Honestly, yeah. Can you at least do your underage drinking somewhere a little safer? Oh, and what are you, an expert on mine safety? They only abandoned this place because there wasn't enough coal left to bother digging anymore. My dad told me, and he was an actual foreman to continue at the continuous mining facility, so he knows what he's talking about. Wait, I thought your dad was a charge hand. No, Alexis, he got promoted last month. He says this place is totally safe and we can hang out here anytime we want. Someone's lying. Correction, your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even has a job tomorrow morning. What? Oh shit. Oh hey, Tabby. Kanika sighs. It's probably for the best that she's here. None of you understand what a boarded up mine entrance is supposed to mean? It means it's closed, condemned, not fit for human use. Oh, come on, this place is way sturdy, check it out. Slaps the strut ceiling. Oh, was that the knocking we were supposed to hear earlier? Oh my god, Zane. Cut it out, you're embarrassing us. I'm sorry for Zane's behavior. I don't think he realized how extremely 8th grade it is to jump up and hit things. No offense, Rosalina. None taken. The other 8th graders are totally immature. Not like you, Rosalina. You're chill and smart, too. Enough. The damage is already done. Now leave. I'm tired of people in this town dragging my cousin headlong into danger. I can't believe I actually agree with Tabitha about anything. But this is the worst place I've ever been in my entire life, and I would like to see the sun again before I die. Oh, come on, you guys. Maybe it's not a big deal. We used to do dangerous things all the time. And I still do dangerous things now. We watched a man die yesterday. Who are we to tell them where they can hang out? What the hell are you talking about, Stella? Are you crazy? I don't know who you think you are in this situation, Stella, but I own this mine. Yeah, Stella, what are you saying? This is entirely within my rights to tell them to leave, much like it is entirely within my rights to tell you to leave. Was your lifetime ban from my mind's not clear enough message for you? Hell yeah, Tabitha, tear the sad 20-something to shreds. Hey, I'm defending you, and I'm not sad. You know, it's pretty sad that you're defending the teens. Where'd you get that idea? My Stella can't possibly be sad with me around. How absolutely rude. These pups need to learn some manners. Ugh, running a clickbaity YouTube channel where you run around the woods chasing nothing is extremely sad. So she's sad. So what? Give it a few years and you'll be sad too. The passage of time is inescapable. Look, we just wanted to give Rosalina a good time. Her home life sucks right now. Yeah, tell them about where you have to sleep, Rosalina. Been living in the library for the past couple of weeks. Dad says we can't stay at our house. Boo-hoo. They've got a hot plate and a couple of cots in one of the back rooms. It's actually a pretty sick setup. No, it isn't, Zane. No, it's pretty sick. Rosalina deserves better. I'll keep it to myself, just so you don't get embarrassed, Rosalina. You keep what Pixel told you earlier to yourself. You don't care about your home life. If you're going to do your underage drinking, do it in the woods. Just get off my property. Tabitha? Look. Rosalina, I'm sure Oscar has a good reason for all that. He's a good guy, he cares about you. He thinks our house is haunted. Oh no, not this again. And I should care because it's such a bullshit excuse. I bet he couldn't afford it anymore and is lying to you to save face. What a coward. Becca, I don't think you can, say that about other people's families. Isn't that like bullying or something? Shut up, Zane. Honestly, it is bullying. Oscar invited us to check it out when we saw him earlier today. It could make for a fun, non-abandoned coal mine related activity. Just throwing that out there. There's no ghost, Stella. It would be cool if there was, but Becca's right. I just wish he would be honest with me and tell me what's going on. It's like he doesn't think I can handle it. Like I'm still a little kid. You're all children. None of you realize how good you have it. Back in the day, every one of you would be pulling 12-hour shifts in this exact mine. If it weren't for the child labor laws, the 5 of you might have some actual character. Exactly. Rosalina's not that mature anyways. She still sleeps with stuffed animals. That doesn't mean she's not mature. I still have pork chop, I rest my case. Wait, what did he say about child labor? Let's see. At this rate, I'd be surprised if your house wasn't haunted. I've seen some real bad things in this town. Even if it isn't a ghost, it doesn't mean Oscar's lying to you. Why are all the adults in this town such weirdos? There is no ghost. There are no such things as ghosts. Oscar's just lying. Yo, what if we break in and ghost bust the place anyways, just to be sure? Oh my god, Zane. Zane is so much cooler than the rest of these kids. Fuck yeah, Zane. Yo, he's got a high Bugs Bunny on his shirt. He's got a weed hat. I'd hang out with Zane. Becca sounds kind of cool, but she's a bit too abrasive and annoying to me. She just fights too hard on stuff that's not fun. You can't ghost bust if there is no ghost. Also, Rosalina lives there. She can't break into her own house. There is no ghost that you know of. Oh my god, I can't believe we're having this conversation here. I bet we could figure out how to bust if it's actually real. And if it isn't real, well, problem solved. Rosalina, you could always stay over at my house. This is a better issue. Yeah, until Stella ghost busts your place and we have a finished basement with a pull-out couch. Why bring her to an abandoned mine? This is not safe. Doesn't even look safe. Why are we talking about this like it's a thing? It's not a thing. There is no ghost. I don't care. I can't believe I've wasted this much time trying to argue with children. I'm washing my hands of this and calling the cops. Feel free to leave before they show up. You hear that, Miles? We're leaving. I suggest the rest of you kids leave this empty mine before someone gets black lung, or gets crushed by rocks, or meets any of the many terrible fates people tend to meet in abandoned mines. Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. That wasn't me, I swear. Then what was it? Come on, Stella. Didn't you have a whole list of perfectly natural explanations for the scary mine noises? It's Tommy Knockers for sure. I know this isn't why we came down here, but we gotta check it out. Stella. I know, but weird stuff's been happening around here the past few days. What if this is our chance to get an actual solid lead? The stakes couldn't be higher. Do you have no sense of self-preservation? She does not. She doesn't have any sense of self-preservation. I do not know what Stella is doing. I want you out of here, Stella. Oh, come on, Tabby. You can come along too. If you guys are going after something spooky, count me in. Zane, no, I don't want you to die. I love Zane just as much as Gretchen. Nobody is going deeper into the mine. Nobody is staying in the mine. You're all leaving. Please listen to Tabitha before my heart gives out. It'll be fun, Neeks. It will not. Wait a second. Where'd the three of you run off to? Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Wow, Kanika. Maybe if it weren't still scared of the dark, if you weren't still scared of the dark or whatever, you'd notice them sneak off. I noticed them sneak off, and I've been zoning out the whole time we've been here. Ugh, they must have squeezed through the child-sized tunnel. Dang. I've always wondered where that goes. Never been able to get these hips through there. It's probably for the best, dear. Stella, stop sneaking into my mines. Please, I'm literally begging you. If only all the tunnels down here were wide enough for adults, we could already done with this little mess. But no, we just have to be remnants of a bygone era. There just have to be remnants of a bygone era. I don't know why I had so much trouble saying that. Ugh, you didn't just talk about how child labor was the good old days a minute ago. I was trying to get you to leave my mine. Becca's head pops up from under the tunnel's entrance. We are not about to let you come in and ruin our good time. The mine is safe. I've been here 1,000,000 times. Yeah, if Becca says we're safe, we're totally safe. Nah, Becca's a dumbass. Whatever. Come on, you two. I know a cool spot this way. Okay. I think I know where that tunnel rejoins the rest of the mines. I'll go look for them, and I want each and every one of you to take note of the fact that I'm doing that. If those idiots gets themselves lost and die, I'm not letting their family sue me into the ground. Are those really your priorities right now? Honestly, yes. Yeah, do you have a problem with that? I want the rest of you out of my mind. Except for you, Cheesy. I'm not letting you out of my sight. Yeah, sure. I could never fit in that tunnel anyways. They have crossed a barrier that I cannot, so my time here is up. But only because Stella promised me a ghost hunt tomorrow. Whatever. I still have to do my dailies anyways, and the service down here sucks. I will happily escort these two knuckleheads out. No, you are not about to weasel your way into this, Stella. Oh, come on, Tabby. I've been down here a ton. I could totally help out. Tabitha sighs. Ugh, there's no getting rid of you there. Fine. I won't waste my time arguing. Oh, I have a mystical one down here. There's no way around it. It isn't just those kids. Something is calling out from us down below. Okay, let's see. Yeah. There's no way around it. This isn't just those kids. Something is calling out from down below. Noted. Let's not linger any longer than we have to, shall we? Want me to take Gretchen with me? I don't know if it'll be easier to cover more ground without her. Excuse me, I am a formidable and self-sufficient monster hunting companion. Haha, yeah, that's probably for the best. I don't want a repeat of last night. Who knows if we have to do any climbing. I'll see you on the other side, hopefully soon. For sure. We won't be long. Cool. Can't wait to bust some ghosts tomorrow. Hell yeah, Zane. I'm down for Zane. Zane rocks. Kanika, Miles, and Zane head towards the entrance of the mines, leaving you, Tabitha, and Stella to find the remaining teens. Alright, no dawdling. We should be able to catch up with them if we go this way. You and Stella exchange glances at Tabitha as Tabitha ventures forward. Venture deeper into the mine. As the three of you move deeper into the mine, you hear echoes of conversation bounce across the walls. Becca, why are we doing this again? You thought Tabitha was, really cool. Why are you trying to get her all mad? We're doing this because Tabitha is really cool. She doesn't let anyone boss her around, so we can't just let her boss us around. Aw, you hear that, Tabby? Someone thinks you're cool. Can't believe she used to hang out with a nobody like Stella. Hey. I don't know. I think Stella's kind of cool. Her videos are really neat. Oh, come on. She doesn't have a sponsor. What kind of YouTuber doesn't have a sponsor? I mean, not yet. But I'm in the talks with Meat Rice, and I make plenty from ads and donations. Oh man, I wish they were gossiping about me. How does it feel to have a teen girl think you're cool, Tabitha? I feel nothing about it. The opinions of children don't interest me. I don't know, you kind of hesitated there. You're reading into things that aren't there, Stella. Just because your livelihood revolves around what people think of you doesn't mean I care about what people think of me. You know what? Hell yeah, Tabitha. Congratulations on your sponsor, though. Oh, you do care. Yeah, Tabby's cool. I mean, she kind of was really rude at first, but I could tell she was kind of nice to us at the end of the day. Like, she doesn't want us to die or leave the house because the town seems to be incredibly dangerous at all times. Oh man, I wish they were gossiping about me. Gosh, I'm not so sure about that. I know they're just teams, but some of that stuff stung. Another knock closer interrupts your thoughts, followed by another. Is it just me, or is the knocking coming from the same direction as those kids? It's not just you. Okay, that knocking is starting to freak me out. Calm down, Rosalina. It's just mind sounds. Did you guys see that? No, it was just a shadow. There's no reason to be freaked out. I saw it. Shut up. There's nothing down here. Stop trying to scare me. Stupid morons. Oh yeah. I can't believe they're making us do this. They better get grounded when this is all said and done. As much as I appreciate the sentiment, I hope you're wrong. If they get grounded, it means people found out about this. I hate dealing with parents. Look on the bright side, Cheesy. If they didn't come down here, we'd have missed out on a golden opportunity to get spooked. Tabitha glares at Stella. That was the wrong thing to say. We're getting closer. Let's keep moving. As you progress deeper into the mine, the knocking grows more frequent. It's still distant, but much louder than before. The tunnel ends abruptly in front of you. A century-old ladder is the only way forward. In the darkness beyond, you can still hear the echoes of terrified teens, their panicked arguing bouncing down the pitch-black corridors. The pit radiates rage, a white-hot anger. It hates you, but at the heart of it, you can sense something else, a quiet hum of a darker presence. The heart calls to you, desperate to be witnessed. And here we are. The tunnel they crawled through passes through the chamber below. It shouldn't be hard to find them once we're down there. We've never been this far in. Congratulations, Stella. Got what you wanted. Tabitha crawls up to the ladder and disappears over its edge. Alright, let's do this. Stella hoists herself over the edge and begins to climb down. Follow them into the pit. This is stressful. I'm pretty sure this is the way back. Come on. Pretty sure. I thought you'd been down here before. Okay, maybe I didn't get this far in, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I definitely remember the way out. Hurry. I don't want to be down here anymore. I think it was actually this way. Oh shit, I'm hearing the voices. Oh, shut up. No one's even wanted you to come with us anyways. Becca. Yep, they're close all right. Good thing they're so damn loud. Sounds like they're really lost. The voices around you, those of the teens and your companions, sound odd, distant. Well, it's going bad. There's something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you don't hear it. You don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest, a desperate need to be perceived. Wrap yourself in the darkness of the pit. Why would I do this? Hey, are you alright, Cheesy? Bear witness. What do you think you're doing? Get away from there. Your cousin dives towards you, not before the light of your phone illuminates the chamber. Standing man. You said we wouldn't use this shipment. You know it's compromised. We couldn't afford to wait on new wood, Charles. We had to go ahead with it. It's still sturdy enough. It'll get the job done. Cheesy, are you alright? Holy shit, what's going on? Oh, thank God you're alive. It looked like you had a seizure or something. And then you and Tabby just... both of us conked out. I'm fine. Ugh, you can barely open your eyes. You're not fine. Neither of you move a muscle. I don't want you straining yourselves while you're still recovering from whatever that was. I'm gonna get you both some help. I'll be back soon, I promise. Don't die on me, alright? You fade back out of consciousness as your companion clambers out of pit intent on your rescue. You raise up your elbows. Oh God, what's going on? You raise up your elbows, head still swimming from the visions, your surroundings coming back into focus. Your head throbs as the knocking continues. Now magnitude's more intense than ever. It's the miners. Through it, you once again hear the panicked voices of bickering teenagers echoing down the stone corridors. Becca, you're just getting us more lost. It's this way. If you're so sure, why don't you just leave? I can't believe I'd let Alexis talk me into inviting you in the first place. Becca, I'm just trying to help. I said go. Okay, I will. Alexis, you don't have to go with her. You know that, right? Pick a side, Alexis. I'm sure Becca knows where we're going. She wouldn't just lie. Sorry, Rosalina. They're dead. The increasingly desperate voices of the teens are drowned out by the thunderous knocking. You can practically feel the ground shake beneath you. You can almost see the walls vibrate as the intensity of the hellish sound. God, that knocking is not helping my headache. What the hell just happened? Both of us were shown the dark truth of this place, the sins that were committed, the deaths that followed. There's gotta be fumes or something down here. It's an old mine. These places are death traps. We probably just hallucinated. How can you be sure? Look, this kind of thing happens in the mine sometimes, especially when there's bad ventilation. Stop being weird, we're leaving. Rosalina appears in the passageway to your left, out of breath and teary-eyed. I'm sorry I snuck off like that. I just wanted Alexis to think I was cool. The entire cavern shakes with the sound of rockfall. I don't know what the hell is up with this knocking, but that's the sound of the mine collapse. Quick, up the ladder, both of you. Wait, Becca and Alexis still down there. You can't just leave them there. I know which way they're going. They'll listen to you this time, I promise. Do you have a death wish, little girl? This isn't a movie. The best thing we can do is help those girls right now is not to be buried alive ourselves. I'm taking Rosalina. This is the only thing I can for sure do. If I was physical, if I was strong, maybe I would have gone, but I am not. I am mystical and I talk to animals. The mine is coming apart. Can't go after them. There's nothing we can do. This is rough. I don't want children to die. Rosalina, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, this is a tough choice, guys. Okay, the mine's coming apart. We can't go after them. Your dad wouldn't want you to die down here, Rosalina. What about their parents? Wouldn't want Becca and Alexis to die like this. They already crossed the bridge. They already crossed that bridge. You can cross it too if you want. I don't care. Rosalina hesitates for a moment. Alexis, Becca, the way out is this way. If you just follow my voice, you'll be able to make it out. Okay, let's go. She grabs your hand and two of you start climbing. This way. Come on. Your cousin moves with the kind of swiftness you'd expect from someone who spent her entire working life in and around local mines. Becca, Alexis, can you still hear me? The knocking drowns out Rosalina's desperate shouts as the three of you crawl closer and close the entrance. I'm so sorry I left you guys. It's deafening now, as if someone were trying to break through the walls with fists of iron. Continue towards the entrance. Continue to push forward, your burning muscles giving way to pure adrenaline. Then comes the sound of splintering wood. You pick up the pace. The entrance is so close. I'm so sorry. Push through. And there it is. Freedom. The three of you manage to squeeze through the entrance just as the walls of the mine come crashing down. Alexis, do you think the other two... Maybe they got out? It's possible, right? Maybe there's another entrance or something? Or maybe they're still alive in there? Oh, God. I'm so sorry. Rosalina, are you okay? Your dad's on his way. He should be here any minute. I'm so sorry. I'm going back to camp. I'll be back with some men, and they can start digging. I'll call Earl. It takes a bit of time, but eventually Tabitha arrives with men and a machine to start digging through the rubble. You and Stella and Kanika are afforded a quiet moment to yourselves as the others get to work. My vision. There was stone carvings on the wall of the pit. There was a stone carving on the wall of that pit. It gave me some sort of vision. I saw what happened to this place. The Scarlets caused the old collapse. Charles Shaw was set up. No way. Dude was a monster. I mean, the Scarlets were monsters too. They still are. What am I saying? Visions aren't real. Visions can't be real. That would be magic. I do know, Neeks. You weren't down there. Cheesy and Tabby had, like, simultaneous seizures next to a creepy stone carving. It was like something out of a movie. The entities in the mine. Saw something there. Shadow miners. Pretty sure Tabitha saw some ghosts out there. Did you not see them? Everything that happened down there centered around that main chamber where I saw the carving. Yeah, that main chamber is fucked up. Saw some ghosts down there. Man. Ghosts? Maybe not ghosts. Everything that happened down there centered around that main chamber where I saw that carving. Stella showed me a photo. Weird stuff. Maybe you weren't entirely off base about the cult stuff you mentioned earlier today, but this thing felt old. Yeah. I saw something down there, like the shadows of dead miners. They were like right behind you, right just before you left. Did you not see them? Whoa. I didn't see anything other than the two of you and that carving. That's super weird. I don't want to doubt what you experienced, but you were deep in a dark, abandoned coal mine. You might have been just primed to see things. You know, now that I think about it, that totally fits the profile for some of the Tommyknocker stories. What if they're actual bona fide ghosts? Oh, Stella. Are you sure those were Tommyknockers? Depends on what you mean by sure. Is anyone really sure of anything? They fit the description pretty well, and I don't know what else they'd be. I have no idea what happened there. I need to do some reading on mine collapses, I guess. Ditchlings. Something's telling me that this was only the beginning of our ditchling problem. I can't imagine how worse this could get. This is still a little too magic for me. Just because two bad things have happened doesn't mean there's a pattern. Right? You can cope all you want, girl. Do you think Becca and Alexis are going to be okay? We're survivors in the last collapse. At least Rosalina's safe. Thank God. If you and Tabby didn't pull Rosalina out when you did, you all might have wound up buried down there. I think you did the right thing. What happens now? Hey guys, I don't think she's quite ready to talk just yet. What happened down there? She's okay, Oscar. I made sure of that. Thank you, Cheesy. I just wish I could have kept her from going in there in the first place. If I'd just paid closer attention to her, maybe none of this would have happened, and those kids wouldn't be down there. I can't help but feel like it was my responsibility to prevent this, and I blew it. Teens are reckless. There's only so much you can do, and the shorter the leash, the worse the relationship. Don't blame yourself for choices someone else made. It's true. Teenagers, no matter what the rules say, or, like what parents might say, at the end of the day, we end up being confrontational. Like, I'm no longer a teen, but I remember being a teenager, and the last thing you kind of want to do is being told what to do. Mostly because you don't want to be like your parents. But yeah, there's definitely a sense of they made their choice, and that's not something you can fully control. As a former reckless teen myself, and a current reckless adult, yeah, he's right. I guess that's true. I've tried to let Rosalina make her own mistakes and learn from them. But that's for staying up late or going too fast on her skateboard. Not this. Yeah. You'd think she'd have smarter friends, but she doesn't. You know what? Rosalina made it out of there because she stood up for herself. You should be proud. She's a good kid, Oscar. Thanks. She is. Honestly, yeah, she is. Have you met the kids Rosalina hangs out with? Yeah, Rosalina's invited them here since she was 2. She basically grew up with them. They're a little older than her, and yeah, they get into some trouble, but I didn't think they were bad kids or anything. Especially that Alexis. Gosh, that poor girl. Always acted like a dog somebody had kicked. She did act like a dog like somebody had kicked. And now she's in there. It's not right. It's gonna be okay, Oscar. They weren't bad kids, they were just reckless. Becca's trouble. None of them deserve this. It's not fair that such bad things can happen to kids so young. Just not fair. There's something terrible in that mine. I think it was Tommy knockers. I can't believe they're actually real. But I got some audio of the knocking on my phone. They must have been furious that we went down there. This is all my fault. She's been so angry with me. If I've just been able to provide more stability, she wouldn't be doing things like this, putting herself in danger. I think she was just trying to get away from that whole haunted house situation. You have to understand that I'm not making it up. There's something in that house. We believe you, Oscar. I couldn't let it hurt her. And since I didn't know how to get rid of it, I set up a back room at the library for us. Just until I could figure out how to fix things. I know she hates it, but I thought it would be better for her. Instead of just drove her away, staying with friends, not checking in, and now this, all because of that house. And because of me, because I haven't been able to fix this. I just wish she could understand. I'll put the spirits to rest. We can perform a seance tomorrow night. Yeah, we'll do whatever it takes, Oscar. Okay, I'm in too. Sorry about that. Thanks, you guys. That really means a lot. Shouldn't have kept this to myself. But I was so afraid of seeming ridiculous. Dad, you must be so mad at me. Oh, Rosa, no. Of course I'm not mad at you. Do you think that maybe they got out? Maybe there's another exit somewhere? Rosalina. I should have pushed back harder. I knew the way out. I should have made them come with me. I don't want them to be dead. I'm so sorry, Dad. You don't have to be sorry. You're alive and you're safe. We couldn't have gone back for them, right? We wouldn't have made it out if we went back. You're right. We wouldn't have made it out if we went back for them. They don't deserve to be down there. Why should I have made it out when they didn't? You made the choice. This isn't about what people deserve, Rosa. You have no idea how grateful I am that you're still here. It's not fair, Dad. It's just not fair. I know, Rosa, I know. But I think the best thing you can do for your friends right now until you get them out of there is to enjoy the life you have. I know I haven't made it that easy for you. I know you've been frustrated with the choices I've made, but I'm gonna do what it takes to move us back into our house. We're gonna have a good life again, Rosa. I'm sorry I didn't do this sooner. I'm sorry this is what it took. Dad, we're on the case. We'll be okay. I promise. I'm gonna take her home, and I guess we'll see the three of you tomorrow. And thank you, Cheesy. You have no idea how much I appreciate what you did for Rosalina. Yeah, I'm still a bit shook that two kids are now trapped in the mine. But also I'm really happy that Tabby is like Tabitha is like a real badass, actually. Gotta give it to her. As Oscar and Rosalina leave, your cousin exhaustedly saunters over to you. Alright, Cheesy, my men are set up to start digging. Let's go home and get some rest. Now hold on a minute, Miss Scarlet. Mind if we have a quick word with your cousin, miss, in private? Okay, fine. Just make it quick. And don't you dare try to pull anything on him. He did nothing wrong here. Ladies, I'm afraid that means you too. Don't you need to talk to us? We witnessed this too. Oh, sure, but that can wait. You know where to find y'all. I hate these cops. What a coincidence running into you 2 nights in a row. This is my colleague, Deputy Derrickson. Pleased to meet you, Cheesy. Apologies for my absence yesterday. It was my special bowling night, you see. Man has to have his me time. But I was briefed on the events of last night, even though I was still not sure what went on. Could be... Duke has been missing since then. What? Though we found neither a hide or hair of him. Could be just he's an overextended hunting trip. Wouldn't be the first time he's done something like that. As told the footage showed of his supposed body, we couldn't get the camera working, so no way to confirm until we track him down. Now, I understand both of these terribly unfortunate accidents had nothing to do with you being in the area, but as officers of the law, you have to understand we have to get a little suspicious when we see the same face multiple times in a row. And, we have to ask, what exactly were these teenagers doing in a shuttered mine owned by your family? Why were you down there with them? You gotta understand where we're coming from. 2 kids, 15, 14, are buried alive down there. Maybe they're dead, and you're on the premises. Whether or not that was merely coincident remains to be seen. We gotta do our diligence here. Okay, let's see. I'm obviously not gonna tell them about anything, because anything normal, aka normal, I mean all the ghost shit. Saw some teens sneak into an abandoned mine, so we went after them. We were just trying to do the right thing. Of course. Very noble of you. Pardon our questions, we're just trying to gather all the facts, you see. Just being thorough, our duty as officers of the law. Well, if there's nothing more you can tell us, suppose we'll let you go on about your evening, but we may be in touch. Have a good one. I like that guy better. Deputy Derrickson tips his hat to you. 2 officers wander back towards the mine, Derrickson taking notes as they examine the scene. Make your way back towards Stella and Kanika. I just can't believe 2 nights in a row. Is it my fault, Neeks? Stella, no. This is just an awful coincidence. Not your fault. Yeah, Stella, it's technically not your fault. You're like an idiot, but you're more like just showed up at the wrong time both times. Oh, hey, I guess the cops are done with you? What are they going to take you in for? Being present at an accident? Sorry if they gave you a hard time. Small town cops, you know. Always blame everything on drifters. Even acts of God, I guess. Excellent. You didn't get arrested. Now come on, let's get back to the estate. I'd like to get some rest before I have to deal with the fallout of everything that happened tonight. I'll see you tomorrow, okay, Cheesy? Please stop trying to get my cousin killed, Stella. Come on, let's go. Tabitha starts walking to her car, pulling you by the arm. I'll text you when we're back. Yeah, but that doesn't say a word as the car cuts around the darkened road. Try to keep an eye on the surrounding wilderness as she drives. Where would we learn? Let's see. Sorry about today. Tabitha doesn't answer. I'll drop it. Tabitha's eyes remain fixated on the road. How are you holding up? Poorly, but I'd really rather we didn't get into it. That's fair. Well, I know why you treat Stella like that. She's literally a menace. I like Stella, don't get me wrong, but she just gets herself killed. Jesus. You and Kanika don't seem to get along. She pushes my buttons. Is there some kind of history there? Or... No, quit talking. I need to focus on the road. Yeah. Focus on that road, girl. Your eyes wander back to the tree line as you and Tabitha sink back into silence. Once again, you cross the threshold into the estate. Love this place. Oh. Is that our boy? I think I saw him in that flashback. The musty stench of the decaying mansion greeting you with its undertones of mildew and wood rot. Well, this day was a lot more stressful than it needed to be, and I'm sure it's the precursor to a horrifically stressful week. Going to bed. Suggest you do the same. Thanks for calling me about those kids, by the way. It was unexpected. You should have waited for me. I'm too tired to argue. See you in the morning. Tabitha turns and makes her way up the stairs, her posture defeated. Head up to your room to turn it. I would love to listen to Tabitha, but also at the same time, the kids were in danger, and I just don't feel good about it. Collapse into Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. Your phone buzzes on the table. Y'all, these are those things, right? Kanika sent a message to Stella. Oh, God, they're there. Kanika sends a picture of a pair of ditchlings by the side of the road. I saw them again, too. Another picture, this time of them staring from a tree. Uh-oh. What the fuck? These things are not hairless monkeys or raccoons or whatever. I don't know what the hell they are. I guess there's more to them being here than the mine collapse. No way I'm sleeping tonight. You think about looking out the guest room window, but at this point you're too exhausted to leave your bed. The adrenaline from this evening's finally wearing off, replaced by a creeping exhaustion that threatens to overwhelm you. Your limbs feel heavy, your eyelids slipping down over your eyes even as you stare down to the ominous pictures on your phone. If it weren't for the pit of dread balling in your stomach, you would almost feel comfortable as you settled between the covers, your tired bones sinking into the decrepit mattress. When you close your eyes, your thoughts drift to Alexis and Becca, terrified and alone, if not already dead. Your eyes shoot back open, your heart pounding as the door to your room swings open. What the fuck? Oh. It's just the cat. It's always just the cat. Don't read into this. The woman kicked me out. I just want a warm place to sleep. It's nice to see another living being, even one as unfriendly as Tabitha's cat. The comfort of her presence sets your mind at ease, and you finally slip into a deep sleep. Oh no, the door being open is a problem. I knew it. What's going on? What's happening with Tabby? Is Tabby okay? What? Is Tabby okay? Basement. Okay. Oh. And that's the end of episode 2. Episode 3 awaits. Proceed if you dare. Well, thanks everyone for joining me for episode 2. I decided to kind of continue until it ended, and I think that was a good call. Thanks for joining. I think that was a really intense episode. 2 kids are trapped in the mine, maybe dead, maybe alive. There's stuff down there. Me and Tabby have a simultaneous seizure. Twinsies. But yeah, no, interesting setup so far. I've been really enjoying how I've been playing this character. I know it's probably not what most people would do the first run. I'm sure most people would love to like ask tons of questions, stuff like that, but I'm kind of enjoying doing this piece by piece because I will be doing multiple runs because I do want to learn everything about this. And yeah, should be interesting moving into episode 3 now. So thanks for following this, and we'll talk soon. Take care.